This is the Transformers Reactivate Voyager class Optimus Prime. Now, this figure is obviously part of a 2-pack together with Soundwave. I picked up this set from our toys. Let's get Optimus out of packaging. And here is Reactivate Optimus Prime out of the box. And now I know where all the budget went for this set. They put all the cheap stuff onto Soundwave, and they put most of the budget and spent heavily for this Optimus Prime figure. I mean, this is how you do an Optimus Prime figure. He's big, chunky, beefy. I mean, he's in proper scale. He's almost like a leader class. The design's great. The plastic quality, oh my goodness, amazingly good. He's got great accessories, fantastic sculpt. The first time you take out this figure from the packaging, you know you have a solid figure. It feels very premium. Backpack doesn't bug me as much. There's a lot of solid pieces here and there, hardly any gaps. The kibble is down to a minimum. The color of the plastic, the quality of the plastic, oh man, I cannot gush enough, because it feels like I'm handling if you remember the old classics Optimus Prime, maybe even go as far as saying like the Henkei Optimus Prime, it feels like Hasbro's gone back to their old glory days with this figure. The paint apps, there are some, I don't want to nitpick too much, but I had to pick through 4 different sets just to get the most perfectly painted Optimus Prime. Some of the figures I saw had missing silver paint and here and there, but very, very minor inconveniences for nitpicky collectors like me. But most of the silver paint that they put on this figure, just spot on. Articulation for this figure, the neck is on a ball joint. The shoulders, sort of like butterfly joints because of transformation. Arms go in and out, forward and backward 360. You've got a bicep swivel, which I was afraid that the bicep was going to look too thin based on the Photoshop pictures we've seen of this figure. But it doesn't bug me as much right now. Elbow is on a hinge. The hands are on swivels. You've got a waist swivel. Allow you to do the splits, go forward and backward. Thigh swivel. Hinge knees that bend more than 90 degrees. The ankles, they have the rocker tilt. This figure comes with his standard proton cannon, very G1-esque, G1 styled blaster. Look at that handle. That handle is tiny. It should have been double the length. They could have added like half a centimeter on it, and it wouldn't cause you too much problems, because right now it is loose as heck, because the hands have nothing to grab onto because of the indentation of the forearms. They're just, it's not tabbing in all the way, and as such, half a centimeter of that handle, just a little bit longer, would have solved this problem. It will stay on, but the slightest jiggling on the figure, this thing falls off. I don't know what happened there. Is this a classic case of budget running out and they didn't have enough plastic? Then he has this really, really cool clear amber plastic battle axe, energon axe that's been done in it's not the usual G1 clear yellow axe. They've had some circuitry, I guess it's some form of Cybertronian circuitry within the axe, and then the blade comes over it, and he obviously will hold it better with the right hand. You just have to rotate the hand. You can also hold it on this other hand, which is actually fine. And then he has the Matrix of Leadership, which is, I think, moving forward, is going to be a staple for most Optimus Prime figures right now, because the Volvo had it. Yeah, I'm glad they're doing this. And it's the same Matrix of Leadership that the other Optimus Prime figures have. The plastic that they used, it's a glossy, pearlescent type of gray material that kind of doesn't need paint. And it does work. Head to toe, the figure stands at about 18.5 centimeters tall, or about 7 3/8 inches tall. Here he is with a figure that he came with in the 2-pack. We've got Reactivate Soundwave, and as I mentioned in the Soundwave review, Soundwave is actually a pretty decent sized deluxe class figure. And here he is with the War for Cybertron trilogy, Siege Megatron. Look how much taller he is. It's like a full centimeter taller than this Voyager class Megatron. Here he is with the Voyager class Tenseg base Optimus Prime, as well as the leader class, Earthrise or Kingdom, Optimus Prime. And look how much taller he is. This is what I'm talking about, Hasbro. Hasbro's gone back to proper form. They're now giving us properly sized Voyager class figures. Here he is with the War for Cybertron Trilogy Siege leader class, Galaxy Upgrade, Optimus Prime. Look at the size of this guy compared to him. They're almost the same size. Head to toe, he is only half a centimeter shorter than this guy. And this guy's got the upgrades. And for those of you who were curious as to how this guy fares with this guy, here he is with the Studio Series Commander class Ultra Magnus. And I personally think the scale is perfect. There are rumors that we are going to get a Studio Series 86 Commander class Optimus Prime. And I am hoping, praying to the toy gods that he's at least this tall, or at least this much in scale, so that he'll be perfectly scaled with the Studio Series 86 Ultra Magnus. I mean, come on, Hasbro. Please make it happen. If you guys just repaint the Earthrise or Kingdom Optimus Prime, oh my goodness, I'm gonna throw a fit. And if you wanted to, you can actually use the big Optimus Prime gun that came with that Selects drone on this figure, and it actually fits very, very nicely. So transformation, you want to unpeg the weapon, the arms, just to get them out of the way. Now, you don't have to do this. The instructions don't tell you to do so, but I notice it's better if you rotate the fists 180 degrees. It just transforms better. You want to open the panels this way, and then you want to rotate the biceps 180 degrees. Fold out the ankle rockers, turn them over, and then flip out these back panels. You want to unpeg the knees, and then rotate the entire lower leg assembly. Fold these pieces in. You want to recover those panels. You don't have to tab them in all the way, but for a more solid look, you can just push it all the way in. Then you want to fold up the feet this way and lock them in place. And then just tab both legs together. The backpack, you want to unpeg this piece right here. Fold it out. Fold it out, and then unpeg right here, and then fold this assembly down. You want to unfold these side panels out, this entire assembly right here. You're going to fold it backwards. To do so, you don't have to do it this way, but the instructions tell you to open up this panel so that this entire assembly just folds out easily. These pieces right here, you want to fold them out, and then rotate the wheels out. Tab the front bumper, and then the ab section just closes back in. The chest, it opens up, and this is a nice play on the Kingdom or Earthrise Optimus Prime transformation. The head is going to fold back, all the way back here, and then this entire section right here is going to squeeze underneath the feet very carefully. Just squeeze it in. The panels should line up on the side, like this. And then once you've got that going, you can tab these grill pieces right here. And now for the most difficult part of the transformation, the shoulders and the arms. Okay, just fold it down this way so that when you fold the shoulders, this panel is way past the smokestacks. Fold the shoulders in as you would a G1 Optimus Prime transformation. And as you're folding the shoulders, you want to rotate the arms and fold them up this way. Same thing on the other side. You want to fold the shoulders back and then rotate the arms this way. It's a little annoying because of the clearances, but the engineering is sound. I do prefer this kind of transformation, the G1 style transformation, compared to the other Optimus Primes we've seen that the arms fold backwards and inwards. It doesn't just make it. This one makes more sense. And as you can see right here, the fists are facing the correct direction. Had you not rotated the fists this way, the thumbs would be sticking out here, and it would be very difficult to close this panel right here over the fists. This top panel, you want to fold it down. You want to tab the front part first, and then you want to fold down these two other tabs in between these panels and tab them in. And then finally, the front part of the truck, you're going to slide it over the fists and then just tab them onto the bumper. The bumper should secure it properly. There is Reactivate Optimus Prime in his very, very nice, solid truck mode. I love the transformation. It's pretty involved and very satisfying if you do it properly. The truck mode, closes out all the gaps, especially here. There's hardly any gaps right here in the middle of the legs. The only gaps you can see is this one and this one, but everything else is very, very solid. He feels solid. Even the way the wheels roll, they're on mushroom pegs, but you can really hear how premium that plastic is versus the Soundwave, the kind of plastic they use for the wheels. Now, you can put the weapons here on the sides, and this is the reason they put the peg here on the side of the gun, so you could do this, but I wouldn't have minded if they had gotten rid of this peg and just extended the handle. I mean, if it had pegged this way, it would have been fine to me. It didn't have to peg in sidewards, so it rolls very, very nicely, clears the ground about 3 millimeters. Here he is with the 10-seg base Voyager class Optimus Prime, or the robot that came with Kingdom Ultra Magnus. Clearly see he is way longer, way heftier. I mean, come on. This is how a Voyager class should be. And here he is with the Earthrise or Kingdom War for Chefatron Trilogy Optimus Prime. This is a leader class. You can clearly see how much bigger he is. Look at that. He looks like a deluxe class compared to him. And will the trailer work? It doesn't. It doesn't even stay on. I mean, it will stay on because of gravity, but it doesn't take much to really just roll that trailer off because there's no hitch. But it kind of works. I mean, the trailer is way too small, obviously, but with a little bit of imagination on your shelf, you want to display him in truck mode, I guess the trailer could work. And so, wrapping up my review of this Reactivate Optimus Excuse me. I've been feeling under the weather lately. Don't know what came over me. And so some final thoughts on this Reactivate Optimus Prime. Man, I was blown away by this figure. I honestly did not expect it to be this good. If this is the way that Hasbro and Takara Tomy moving forward are going to be producing their Transformers figures, then I'm all in. This is how you do it. The Voyager class scale is perfect. It's the correct scale. It's the right amount of plastic. Plastic quality is impeccable. The design is amazing. Engineering for the transformation, albeit a little bit intricate and involved, it's actually a lot of fun. I had some issues with the clearances, with those panels on the side of the truck. I have an issue with the length of the handle of the gun, but these are very, very minor complaints. That gun can be fixed with an upgrade kit. But all of those are really small nitpick complaints. They did a wonderful job with this figure. I'm only sorry that all the budget went into this figure and only scraps were left for the Soundwave figure. If you are a big fan of Optimus Prime, especially my good buddy Joshua, who is an Optimus Prime collector, you have got to pick up this figure. If you can buy the set, I think it's worth your money. Definitely one of the best outings from Hasbro and Takara Tomy. This is how you do it, Hasbro. Don't ever change it anymore. Don't go back to the old Studio Series crap figures that you've been giving us. The figure is obviously going to get a 10 out of 10. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this Transformers Reactivate Optimus Prime. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.